Welcome back to TAT, back in Hampton, Georgia at EchoPark Speedway, or as everybody else calls it, Atlanta, for the Am Better Health 400. On-board car this week is Mr. Mark Wild. He's third in points, no wins on the season just yet, but he's looking to make up some ground on Derek De La Cruz, and second in points, JJ West. So, should be a fun one here.
Technology is crazy, dude. They got a floating numbered font and some orange trim out there on the track.
Riker, the car's a fish.
It looks camouflage.
Okay, show us that clean lap we've been working for. You got this.
I've not seen many fish in my lifetime, alright?
Anyways, for those not familiar with EchoPark Speedway, it is newly reconfigured from the normal mile-and-a-half, where we would kind of see tire wear come into effect, to a much tighter, more condensed pack racing format.
Pocket Talladega. Or really Pocket Daytona, I suppose, would be more appropriate. I'd like to see some bottleneck in the quad oval and have a fucking league ender here. Mark revving out, fourth gear.
I think it's too high RPM-wise to really justify going to fifth, to be honest with you.
Yeah, fifth might be a slipstream gear, who knows? I guess we'll see as qualifying goes on if that's the right call for him or not.
Gets to the line.
Okay, shut her down.
It's 29th, so I would have to imagine maybe not, but also it's a plate track. So it doesn't really matter. 2/10 off, and your top 10 that will be setting other laps will be the 22 of Chica, the 2 of who is that?
Yo, Watanabe. So
Yo, and then
Penske front row there.
JJ, Thrasher, Derek, Barbara, the 6 of Kotori, and then Riker, Keith Kilgore, and myself. We'll all be running more lap times for round 2, and we will see who will be on the pole. It will still remain the 22 on the pole, but JJ West will jump up to 2nd, Thrasher 3rd, Yo 4th, Derek 5th, Barbara 6th, Riker 7th, Keith 8th, myself 9th, and Kotori falls to 10th. So that will be your top 10 starting grid for the Am Better Health 400.
Penske seems to understand the assignment here at Atlanta. Fuck you, I'm not calling it EchoPark.
Get her started now, time to go.
Have to see if Mark's going to be able to get through the field. I know this is a race that he wanted to close the points gap up in, and I still think that's possible. It's just going to be a little bit more difficult. Green flag in the air for stage 1. He's side by side with the 99 at the moment.
Juan Soto, who couldn't be much more of a fish out of water at a plate track. Pun not intended.
Stay low.
Well, they always say no points for Saturday. Well, they say that in F1 technically, but it applies pretty much universally to motorsport. You don't score for qualifying, but it usually helps.
Outside now.
Huge run down the front straightaway for Mark.
Grab 3, possibly 5 places. Yep. Maybe. Give a boot to Buck Angelos, not Angelis. In the 7. Oh my word. Buck's gonna force him below the red line because it's not really yellow down there.
You already have some craziness here. 3 wide, almost 4 wide through the pack. 5 to go here in stage 1. Laps are going to tick off quick here, folks.
Clear high.
Barely stayed off the wall there.
One on the bottom. One high.
Into the inside. Isabel.
Clear high.
Yeah, Isabel got momentum midway through the turn after basically being dragged up to the back of that car and her on the outside of my outside. I can't see who it is because of where I am. I'm just seeing a Fastenal advertisement if I look that way.
One inside.
17.
Oh, I know the
We are
17. I'm
pushing.
outside of the 17.
Way deep on this outside lane. I can feel the surge.
3 wide. Inside now.
Mark's actually getting to the wall. Topside seems to be a little snug when you kind of get shoved like that.
Carlos.
Yeah, I just ran out of real estate very suddenly, it would seem here.
One bottom.
Ooh, Mark tries to make the lane adjustment mid-corner. That's not going to work. He's going to lean on Oscar Piastri and his teammate. It's going to be okay. They're going to shuffle out here.
His
Once you
teammate
kind
and brother at that.
of get into the corner, can't really make that lane change. It's what he tried to do.
One on the bottom. Car inside. 2 to go this time.
He's getting shoved through the 21 at the moment.
Inside. 3 wide.
So I think that's Bernice and the 71 behind him who doesn't seem to really care.
3 wide.
Oh
Logan's
my
going.
word, there's Logan. Mark is getting absolutely fucking beat to shit by Spire Motorsports at the moment.
1 low.
Absolutely not going to be happy with that. That's going to kind of kill his progress. White flag in the state. Penske lockout at the front right now. A little bit of support from the 43. Mark going to pay that bump back to Logan. Not very happy with that.
Inside door. 3 wide. 3 wide. Inside now.
We got a teamwork going on, but Logan is just kind of a steel wall that the two Toyotas cannot deal with, and Mark's going to find the wall again.
Clear low.
As I believe it is going to be the 22 of Chico winning the stage.
Okay, big picture here, driver.
Absolute dogfight here to start the race. Penske leading all 3 lanes.
Pit road is open.
Absolute
If you want to change this strategy.
duel between a couple teams up there. I know it was myself and JJ on the outside. We couldn't really get anything going. I feel like the top side isn't great. Of course, that's going to reshuffle back to single file, or double file, sorry. So we'll see how this shakes out on the restart. Green flag back in the air for stage 2. Chico leads us back. Derek leads the outside lane. I think if you're Mark Wilde, you have to stay. You know that the top side doesn't work now. You kind of got to stay on the bottom or the middle. I would probably say the bottom is the safest spot for him.
Yeah, that's where he gained the places that he did get. The second he moved up there, or was moved up there, however you want to look at it, he actually more so went backwards rather than just straight up stopped.
Huge push from the 43, another huge run down the front straightaway
Outside door.
to the inside of the 84.
Outside now. 1 high.
He's now going to get another shove from the 84. The 2 teammates behind him working really well together. That's actually almost 3 teammates. Thought the 42 was maybe back there. I don't quite think he is, though. Huge lift from Mark. He's going to have a huge run down the front straightaway.
Ryza takes evasive actions in the 41 car.
Oh!
No room given.
Yeah, that's his teammate, too. They're going to be 4 wide down the back straightaway. I don't know how this is going to work.
Three GR cars. Oh man,
Oh, I'm in it. I'm in it. Oh, boy.
you were in the worst possible spot on this entire racetrack right now.
Oh, I don't like this.
I'm gonna be next because he's gonna have a run on Isabel, me, and Keith.
We're going to wreck big. We're going to wreck big. We're going to wreck big.
I don't know how we haven't already.
5
If and when we
wide.
do. Fucking, this isn't Talladega, motherfuckers! Something's got to give! 2, something's got to give! 3, something's got to give!
No, Riker, we skipped 2 and 3. We're at 5!
That
How
song
about
didn't
that?
go to 5!
Through the pack, Mark Wilde.
I can only count to 4! I can only count to 4!
Stay left. Inside.
He's going to make
And
it
really, we
3
shouldn't be
again.
counting to 4.
Huge push by the rookie behind him. He might get out front here. Ooh, Piastri's going to try to block. He's not going to take
Wait.
that.
Late block from the 8. Yeah, Mark's gonna not take that from his former car number up there.
How about new leader Mark Wilde?
All it took was him sticking inside. He's got a rookie, Isabel Aspinall, pushing him straight to first position. Now begins the Penske siege. They're forming on the bottom already. They have an attack plan over there, Team Penske. Sudden Eli Ayase, with help from my teammate, is actually gonna ambush Mark Wilde. He's too focused on the 22. 17 might just snatch the lead here. Nope. Run died in the middle of 1.
Yeah, that outside
But it
lane
came
kinda
back
works.
off to...
You get to run through the center of the corner. Huge push by the 22.
Chica has decided that she is going to be deciding the leader, but Mark couldn't take that speed. In the long term, Chica returns to the race lead with help from her teammate. Keith entering the picture, trying to force the middle to work. Chica can't block that.
Huge run by Mark Wilde on the outside. Here's that run off the corner. There it is. Keith's going to move up and take that run from the 17. I thought he was going to stick with me. He decided not to, apparently. Mark's going to come
Are you
down to the bottom of
surprised?
the racetrack. Mark's going to get tight, actually.
He gets too good a run down the back straightaway, and he ends up just botching the exit. Oh, that's some interesting contact made. Keith Kilgore grabs himself a lap lead. Not that that matters for points. This isn't 2003, but you get the idea.
5 to go that time by in stage 2. Contact with the 48. 48's not happy.
Clear all around.
This time Mark Wilde does not push up the racetrack.
Mark's having to do a little bit of blocking in the mirror right now. That 48's going to be aggressive. The 17's hungry for a win.
They're all going to be hungry. None of those drivers back there have a win. I think.
I don't.
Yeah, well, none of the drivers in Mark Wilde's mirror, including you, have a win. No win for Chica, for Ellie, for Keith, for Joe.
Team
Hanamaru. Aqua is just teaming up right now. They've got it all unlocked. Even the 21, who's not officially a member of Team Penske, is hooking it up with them. 21 nearly just turned Keith Kilgore in the quad when he saw that.
Stay high.
Well, now the 21 moves to the top. That makes it an all-Team Penske bottom row. Huge run down the back straightaway for Mark. The 2 of Thrasher looks to the inside of the 22 now.
That's 12
Oh.
of Thrasher.
That,
You
that's
can push
that.
by the 12 of
No.
Thrasher.
Listen, numbers are hard. 2 to go in stage number 2. It doesn't pay any points. Oh, now they're 3 wide. Here comes Thrasher.
Penske has thrown it all on the table. One of them, maybe they've decided one of them should at least be the leader at the end of the stage just to get the restart advantage, but I don't think Mark Wilde is going to just take that. And it was me who pushed Thrasher through.
White flag in the stage. Here comes the 38 out of nowhere.
What the fuck? That's Isabel's sister, just out of nowhere with help from Bo Duke and Oscar Piastri and SVG? How you doing, Mark? We're half teammates. Holy run, Batman. Iris does not have enough time to block that. Does Mark stay? Oh boy, Iris just about ended my fucking
Off
career.
of 4, run by Oscar. Not going to get there. Mark's going to win stage 2. What
I
a
hate this
stage.
racing. I hate it here. I hate this house.
The 16, the 88, the 38, and the 8 were not in that top 10 picture taking the white flag, but boy were they there by the time we got to turn 1.
You good with this strategy, driver?
God bless America.
Fuck did Iris find that? Can she stay there is the bigger question. Her sister Isabel pushed Mark to the lead, and then Iris nearly took it away from him with 1.5 miles to go.
Green flag back in the air to start stage 3. How many laps to go? We've got 14 in the bank for you.
Somehow we have not had an earth-shattering kaboom. I thought we were going to have it when Iris tried to block last second. Luckily, she had just enough wherewithal to abort that mission, but even doing that almost expended the limit of her traction and destroyed us all coming to the white. The white? Check the green and white. It is partially white.
It's kind of spaced out here. Well, there goes to 38 with a huge run. Here comes Oscar Piastri with a push to Mark Wild. Going to feed him back out front momentarily.
That son's a motherfucker on the way into one. Holy fuck.
It's basically Hiroshima.
Faith of the sun, child.
Everything's kind of calmed down at the moment out front. They're 3 wide behind Mark Wild. You're going to come and give Mark a pretty big shot down the front straightaway.
Not really. I got side drafted like there's no tomorrow.
Now they're all packed up behind him. It is not calm anymore.
You'll have to get up to speed, and then I guess as soon as everybody got, you know, into 5th gear pretty much, it's like, oh yeah, there's like a dozen laps to go. It's time to move it.
Everybody's good on fuel to the end. 11 to go this time by. Mark's having to make some decisions here. This is why I love plate racing. It's all about the game time decisions of who do you block. Right now he's kind of holding 2 lanes off at once. 1 lane left open, that's the top side.
I can't get anywhere. He probably knows. He was up there himself earlier. He probably knows just how ineffective it is to be up here.
A little tight. He might start lifting on corner entry there to just kind of get that thing to rotate. 10 at the line.
10 to go.
Here comes Thrasher with a huge run on the middle. I don't think, yep, Mark's not really going to be able to block that one. He's not really going to have to, but that would have not ended poorly. That probably would have got him turned into the outside retaining wall.
1 high.
Another run on the 12. Before the 12, excuse me.
Stay low. 1 high.
Huge run by Thrasher there. Here comes Barbara Page to provide some support.
Good train Toyota teammate, but then again, I don't know if she even had the option to get down here. Ellie is going to throw her hat in the ring.
You're all clear.
I have been completely phased out because I was up on the high side, and yeah, it doesn't work.
1 outside.
It's 2 things in this house that won't work.
1 up high.
Ellie to the outside. I'm going to give her a shove. Mark's kind of being left high and dry, even by Barbara, who is a Toyota teammate. Thankfully, JGR teammate is not too far behind. Ooh, big wiggle.
A bit of arrow loose there.
Oh, I'm 3. I'm 3. Oh, kind of 3, maybe 3.
I think both Toyotas tried to cut a brake. Never mind. Barbara wanted to cut a brake, but Isabel says it's go time.
4 wide. 3 wide. 4 wide. 3 wide.
Well, what? Where is Mark's spotter getting this information?
Outside.
Assistance from Mark's brother, pushing him effectively through car number 17, and on point, once again, is the fish of the 19.
I don't know how Mark's really going to manage these lanes. He's out front by a good margin here. Kurt's going to have
That's
a run.
the neat part. He doesn't.
Kurt's going to have
So
a
does
run.
Kurt just stick
try.
with his brother?
He's going to try to go around him.
Yeah, that makes sense. Why the fuck is Noir up here, man?
Outside now. Clear up top.
Mark's
This does
doing a
not
great
help my
job.
narrative.
Just trying to kind of get through everything. Throw these blocks that he needs to. He's controlling 2 lanes once again. Back to the bottom of the racetrack through the center of the corner. Knows that's the better line through the center. A huge push from Noir to Kurt. Kurt's going to lead the lap at the line. 5 laps to
Two
go.
brothers wheel to wheel. Isabel tried to make it 3. The Wild brothers feel like that is a non-option. They might just be trying to control it from the front and just decide who wins up the finish line. No, Mark's going to pinch his teammate into the wall damn near. And the 34 smells blood in the water. Makes sense. Sharks eat fish.
Clear bottom.
Toyota teamwork. Noir is going to assist Mark trying to get by the 34 once again.
Huge run by the 35 to the 19. The 19 not moving off the back bump of the 34 just yet. Knows that it's a little too soon if he wants to try to make this move, and they're single filed out behind him. So this is kind of making it to where they can just kind of do whatever they want right now.
I don't know where the fuck to go. I just know I don't really want to work with Noir. Not her.
Clear low.
It's like Mark is dropping me a line. I keep making fucking fish puns, god damn it.
2 to go at the line this time by. This top 5 is really weird, I cannot lie to you. Oh, Mark's gonna get loose!
Oh boy, that is a very bad push attempt. I shall take advantage. 16 push me through to take the advantage. Logan Cool has entered the conversation. Somebody sound the fucking air raid sirens.
One high. High side down.
Oh, here comes
Oh
Mark
my
with a huge run.
god!
One. Straight down. You got it.
Back out front, car number 19.
Hold your line. White flag right here.
White flag in the air, side by side, 2 Toyota teammates.
My run's dead. I got no help from the car behind me, so... Isabel, I think, got side drafted to no tomorrow.
Mark's gonna have to block all 3 lanes.
Run, Santo! Parry the platypus!
Is Mark gonna be able to do it? I think he will. No
I think
runs are
he is.
coming. Off of turn 4, Mark Wild. From 30th to 1st, he wins at EchoPark.
Great work out there, driver. You're unbelievable.
Unbelievable fucking work from Juan Santo to find second there, I think.
Absolutely. I mean, that top 10 is a wild one. I managed to sneak 4th back. I was working with Logan to try to get through there, just trying to work with Chevys to get a Chevy in victory lane. Didn't happen. We almost got there.
I see that's how Logan got there. He probably hitched a ride with Buck.
And absolute just dogfight at EchoPark. You look through your top 10. Obviously, Mark Wild wins. Juan Santo 2nd, Logan Cool 3rd, I'm 4th, Isabel 5th, Riker 6th, Buck 7th, 8th for Bo Duke, 9th for Noir, and 10th for Barbara. So 3 23-11 Toyotas in the top 10. That's pretty damn good.
God, how the fuck did we do that?
You look
Penske
through-
had so much practice in qualifying, and then just nothing.
Well, I think a lot of it too was they kind of, when they did that 3-wide split, they kind of gave up their formation on the restarts, and all that allowed for was for everybody else to take advantage. And as you can see, where Ford had a lot in the top 10, they end up with 1, and they have 5 or 6 that really just miss out on the top 10 because of not working together too well there at the end. But nonetheless, you look at your days that were pretty good. I mean, obviously, we're looking at Juan Santo, we're looking at Logan, we're looking at Buck. You look at bad days, Taro, that is going to tank his points. He came into the race 5th in points, will not be there after that result. Derek De La Cruz, the points leader, 31st, so that is a huge shuffle. He and Mark Wild kind of shuffled their points positions, I would have to imagine. And I think your big winner here, if he finished well, and he really didn't, is JJ West. He's 20th. So Mark Wild is going to take a huge swing towards the points lead here. That's going to be huge. I finished 4th, so that's kind of insane. We'll see how that goes. But, yeah, I think we're going to have a lot to talk about. It's the All-Star race next week. That's going to be a little... It's Darlington next week, then the All-Star race. So Darlington next week, that's going to be a fun one. That's going to be a track that's really going to test these guys and put them to the test. So nonetheless... We will have to see you guys there. So if you like this episode, hit the like button. Tell us what you like in the comments below. And we'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.